Inside the ManCave with Johnny Compian.
Game over, bitches.
Inside the ManCave podcast show. Follow me at Johnny Compian on Twitter. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Inside the ManCave podcast show. And follow me on the new IG and Facebook meta. Man, it's good to be back. I've been out for a bit. It's been kind of busy, doing a lot of different things. And I'll get to all that as we move along on this podcast. It might not be this episode, it might be the next one or the following one. But I'll get to it because it's going to take some time to explain and go through everything that I've been dealing with the past couple of weeks. Or maybe the past month, yeah. But I'm going to keep you guys posted. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Inside the ManCave podcast show. I want to start off by thanking my 57 loyal subscribers who've hung with me from day one and the new ones that I just gained. I thank you so much because as of a few days ago, I was able to live stream wherever I'm at with my phone because you have to have over 50 subs in order to do that. And I did that. So it's all because of you guys. It's not me because I'm horrible at this. But I'm happy that you guys have subscribed. Even if it's 57, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I gained one last night. I appreciate everybody kind of, giving me the support and giving me a chance because there's so many choices and it's like fast food, right? You got plenty of variety of choices and you can go wherever to get your info or your entertainment. So I appreciate you guys subscribing to my podcast. And another thing I want to get to is the GoFund for my buddy Joe. My buddy Joe Earl, who's going through some major adversity right now in his life. And there's a link. If you go back to the podcast that I released last night, it's just a short little tease of what I want to do, the big picture of what I want to do and how I want you guys to help. Like you guys help me, get to my goal. I'm asking from you guys and everybody else, anybody else out there that gets to listen to this podcast to please open your heart. If you can, anything helps. Please, please, please donate to my buddies, my best friend, my brother, Joe Earl, on his GoFundMe page. The link will be on this podcast, and it's on my other podcast as well. So go down there. It's on all my social media pages. Please go donate what you can. I appreciate the people who have already. It's not much, just that we're asking for this, but it's very important because my best friend and his wife are going through a lot right now, and they sure can use the help from you guys. So please take a look at the GoFundMe page. It's on my page. The link, just click the link there on the YouTube channel. It's all over the place on my social, on Twitter, at Johnny Compian, on Facebook, on IG, the new IG. So please, thank you. If you can, if you can't still, we're going to be doing a couple things. I'm going to get my friends together and we're going to try to do things to get some good donations, some nice hefty donations. I've never done this, on a level like this, so you have to bear with me. I'm not a professional at any of this, so I'm going to fly by night. I'm just going to try my best to do everything I can to get my best friend a lot of hits on his GoFundMe page. That's something that I really, really want to accomplish for him. He deserves it. He's a good person. You know, they need the help right now. He needs the help. He's in a huge battle right now in his life. So take a look at the page, contribute what you can, and I'm going to get to a lot of things that I want to do. So I'm like I said, I'm going to bring some friends along. I'm sure that some friends won't want to participate because they don't want to be on camera and all that. But I know a few people that will. And I want to bring everybody on to maybe put together some packages that we can maybe auction off, or I don't know, something that we can do. I want to get 2 of my friends in here, and this is going to have to involve lots of beer. And we're going to leave the alcohol out, the liquor. But it's going to involve a lot of beer. We'll have a couple of ice chests in here and the fridge. We'll have it loaded up, and we'll do something. Maybe we'll do something fun and something that you guys can join along and help in the same time. So just keep looking out for that. Contribute to that GoFundMe page if you can. Anything is appreciated. Thank you so much. So I haven't been on to do a podcast in a while, and the Super Bowl passed. I never made a prediction. I really don't like to, so I kind of stay away from, you know, make all my friends and, you know, family are like, hey, who are you going for? Who are you picking to win? And I'm like, nobody. And they kind of just look at me weird. I'm like, no, I never have picked. Well, maybe when they made me, when I was working for a station and it was sports and we had to all participate, I had to kind of, okay, just throw something out there. Unless it's my team. But yeah, I'm not going to pick. So I just like to watch the game. And congratulations. I know it's late. It's going on Wednesday. It's Tuesday night going on Wednesday. And Patrick Mahomes does it again, the comeback kid. Gets it done. I like him. I like him. He's Texas Tech Red Raider. Guns up. Richie, you know, my brother's son. And my sister-in-law. Red Raiders. Congratulations, guys. I know you guys are cheering it up. Loving every minute of it. And I had sent Richie, who just graduated recently from Texas Tech. I sent him some links to Dan Patrick's website because there was some funny. Well, they had some stuff that Dan Patrick had put together for shirts about the Chiefs, and I sent it to him because I know he'll probably buy it just to have it. They're pretty cool. Anyway, congratulations to the Chiefs, Patrick. Not the brothers. So one of the brothers came out victorious. That was a huge storyline. The Kelsey brothers, and I get it. It was kind of emotional at some point because, man, that's pretty cool. You know, and for the mother to be there and do that, she just had a wonderful time. It was all cool, but I was like, man, it was kind of way overload, just like everything else when it comes to the Super Bowl. So yeah, it's all the festivities leading up to the game. It's crazy, the coin toss and this and that. Oh, man, it just takes time. So I get it. You know, it's a long game. So yeah, you cook food and you drink and you do whatever you do during the Super Bowl, right? The commercials were good. There was a lot of commercials that I liked. I always start off before. I always like to check out the Puppy Bowl. I really enjoy watching the Puppy Bowl. The stories. I love watching the puppies play and the dogs. But I was thinking about something when I was watching the Puppy Bowl. And I was thinking, why don't they have leading up, like maybe championship week, start doing these playoff games with the Puppy Bowl on the Animal Planet. You know, small, medium, and large dogs. right? Play them up. Whoever wins, they meet at the Puppy Bowl, right? And it'll be maybe the medium against the small or the large against the medium. That would be hilarious. I don't know. Just an idea. Throwing it out there to the animal planet. I dig it. Anyway, I just dig it. I appreciate it. I love it. The dogs love it. So I'm glad that they do stuff like that for the halftime. I mean, for the Puppy Bowl and the Super Bowl leading up. So, so you hear leading up to the Super Bowl, you always have a lot of banter about a lot of different things. When they announce the halftime artists, people are like, why don't they have rock, or why don't they have rap, or why don't they have this, or why don't they have that? And we all have our favorites. But this last halftime show wasn't that good. It wasn't that entertaining to me. And I saw some video of one of Rihanna's dancers who were all elevated on these platforms. Those things were like moving, and one of the dancers was dancing, and she, like, I guess when it was rocking back, it kind of threw her back and she fell back down. It was crazy. It's like right by the edge. It's like, whoa, and they're suspended 60 feet in the air. I mean, can you imagine? Like, no way. Thank God nothing happened. But I saw the video and it kind of made me cringe a little bit. But the reason, I don't know if you heard, but the reason they suspended everything off the field was because, when Rihanna's crew showed up to get it all coordinated and choreographed and everything that they have to do that goes along to get ready for one of these huge shows, is they're working, man. They're working a lot behind the scenes. A lot happens to get those shows together. It's fascinating. It's fascinating to see how quick they move, and what's required to put one of those shows on just like that. I don't know how many songs she played. I think she played like more than 10 songs, if I'm not wrong on that. It's like, but I'm sorry I said sing, because there was a lot of criticism going around on Twitter about Rihanna lip syncing, which, yeah, she was doing that. I gotta take a look at this, because I don't know if it's the award shows. I don't know if I'm getting them mixed up. I don't know if it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No, I think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is live. I think the bands actually play. But I think it's the Super Bowl, where it's all like pre-recorded and delayed. There was some parts that she might have been singing along to, and then there was where she like put her mic down, and you can see the same voice was still singing, and she wasn't. She had her mic down, and she's kind of doing her thing. And I caught that a little bit, but I didn't really think of anything. But Twitter was on fire about that. And then it comes to where people are like, they could have had a better act, or, you know what? She did a great job. We found out she was pregnant while up there doing her thing. So, yeah, give her credit where credit is due. I love her. I don't like her music that much. I think some of it is okay. I'm not a huge fan of her music, but she's very beautiful, and man, she's very hot. I just love to watch her and her, just perform. So yeah, I'm not hating on her. I'm just kind of like, yeah, well, what do you expect? After Nipplegate and all that with Janet Jackson, Timberlake, and they really, I think that's why they stay away from the rock acts, because they just don't trust them, because they feel like they're going to go out there and cuss and do this or something crazy. And I was thinking of because there was a list of bands that I saw somewhere online, and it was talking about how if there was a rock band to play the Super Bowl, like I guess 58, which will be held in Las Vegas, SinCity. So get your sin ready, man. It's going to be a party up there. That's going to be fun. And I remember going to Vegas for Super Bowl. I think I went to the Hooters grand opening years ago in 2006, I think. The Super Bowl was, going on in another city, and now, they'll get Super Bowl 58. That's going to be crazy. And it's already set up. It's set up. I mean, you got everything that you want in Sin City. It's only it's getting better and better every day. So you're gonna spend some money. First of all, get ready. You better book your hotels right now, or they're probably already sold out. You'll have to drive into Vegas and leave that night, because there's no way, or just stay up all night, just sleep in your car or whatever. Or, find somebody and hang out with them and go spend a night in their restroom or something. But yeah, Super Bowl 58 will be crazy. Anyway, back to my point. If there was a rock band, if there was a rock band that was going to play in the Super Bowl, who would that be? And they brought up the Foo Fighters. They brought up Motley Crue, which I was like, no. You don't? No. And I'm going to get to that, because there's some stuff I want to talk about Motley Crue. I'll get to at some point. Maybe not on this podcast or the next one, but at some point I'll get to that. And Metallica. They brought up Metallica, the Foo Fighters, which would be cool. The first band I brought up. And there's a lot of groups and bands that you could bring up that would be really good. But do they trust them? I think that Rock Nation is in charge of who they bring in or who plays, or I don't know what is going on with that on that front, because I haven't been keeping up with that. But that would really be interesting to see what they would do. Because there has been, in the history of the Super Bowl halftime shows, there's been rock bands. The Stones played, The Who, Bruce Springsteen. There's been so many bands. So yeah, you know what? It's time for it to change up, but let's change it up every year. We had in LA last year, and Super Bowl 56, you had Snoop and Dre and all, it's like, and now you put in Rihanna. She did a great job, but it just, I don't know. It just all seemed too like quick, and it just all felt like one thing, and it kind of just went on forever. You need to bring somebody else in. And when was it last year or the year before that, when J-Lo and Shakira were on, and J-Lo was like, I don't feel like I did good. I think I should have done it myself. Because I guess she was saying that Shakira was probably weighing her down. I don't know if that's a fact. I just heard that along the line. But Shakira held her own that night. I thought Shakira was great. Way better than J-Lo. And of course, the J-Lo lovers are going to come after me. The big fans. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. So anyway, they need to change it up. Rock Nation, get with it, man. You're Rock Nation. Rock Nation. Bring some rock and roll. Bring some heavy metal, man. Amp it up a little bit. Metallica would have been great. Metallica would have been awesome. I don't know. Bring all of them out. Anybody, Judas Priest. Not Motley Crue. Motley Crue would be an embarrassment. Especially now. It's Motley 2.0 without the main component, which is Mick Mars. Hashtag 1313. Yeah, without that, You're not Motley anymore, man. Yeah, Nikki and Tommy. I read something somewhere where, I don't know if it was a rumor. I don't know. A lot of these things you see and you read, these threads on Twitter and these, posts, that there was some rumblings that they would always complain that Mick was too loud, that he was overpowering the drums and the bass and the vocals. I'm like, you can drown out those vocals all you want. Yeah, I'd like to hear more guitar instead of, the Banshee, Vince Neil, who thinks everything's cool because, hey, I dropped, I got a surgery and I dropped 180 pounds in a month. I can't eat like I used to. I can't drink like I used to because I throw up. But I still can't sing. You got to work on your craft, Vince. Everybody rags on Vince. Anytime you bring up Motley Crue or Vince Neil's solo band, they rag on him. So you can't bring him to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that would be an embarrassment. Yes, I said it. One of my all-time favorite rock bands. And I'm saying, please, no Motley Crue. So anyway, follow me at Johnny Compian on Twitter. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel Inside the ManCave podcast show. So I was checking out Twitter earlier today, which I do a lot. I got a lot of free time now. Pay attention. Keep your ears open because I got news coming. Kind of backtracked on a couple things that I was doing. So now I got a lot of time on my hands. I'm okay with that. For right now. So, no, I'm going to wait on that. I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm just going to leave it there. Anyway, I was trolling. I was on Twitter, checking out the feed, come down, and I see a Joker sequel. And it has Lady Gaga in it. And my ears perk up and my eyes are like, yeah, oh yeah, I love Lady Gaga. How about you? She's a great singer. And it's good to look at her. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. It's going to be great. Joker 2 in theaters. I don't know when the release date is. I can't wait. The first one was awesome. Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor. I love that guy. He's so good. I can't wait to see this one. I wonder when there's going to be a trailer. I don't know if there was a trailer. Well, there might be one coming soon. But yeah, I saw that. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not into the Gaga music. But I've been into Gaga. I think she's very hot. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Vegas, during the Super Bowl, we all check out the commercials and all that. That's a huge topic. The next day, Monday, which everybody's dragging to get back to work and to their routine. And they're talking about those commercials, right? There was a commercial. I think they listed off the best commercials. I don't have the list in front of me. It was I think it was a small company who got the best commercial. The worst commercial was the U2 one, announcing their residency in Vegas. At the Sphere. When I was in Vegas recently, I saw that thing. They're building it. Oh man. I want to go so bad. I'm a huge U2 fan. I remember they came to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio and I didn't have money to go. It was too expensive at the time for me. I just couldn't afford it. And I think my best friend Joe Earl went. He went to see that tour, and I was so jealous. But hey, man, he got to check it out. That was awesome. But yeah, they unveiled their residency at the Sphere. That place is huge too, and it's all going to be video and audio based, where the outside, wow. I mean, we're freaking out about balloons right now. Can you imagine? I mean, they're shooting down all kinds of stuff left and right. I mean, these people are, because these balloons get put up. I'm talking about the Chinese weather balloon that got shot down. And then they shot down a few more yesterday. And those were the headlines where they're, oh yeah, this and that, making a huge deal. Oh, we've confirmed it's not aliens, and oh God, stop it. I mean, it's funny to talk about, right? Like, you're thinking, okay, 2023, we're talking about aliens, shooting down aliens. What do you guys think about that? Did you ever think you get to that point and we would talk about shooting down aliens? 2023? Yeah, that's where we're at right now. There's a lot going on in the country. So yeah. Yeah, but man, that's my bucket list. That's my bucket list. I've never seen U2 live. Never. Always wanted to see U2 live. Yeah. I know I'm not going to be able to go. They already sent out, I got an email, and it gives you, you have to sign up. You have to sign up and get in line. They send you a code, and they put you in line, a priority list or whatever. If you're in the fan club, or I don't know, I just get the newsletter, and that's why I got that. I don't know how many shows they're playing. It's going to be the Octoon Baby live at the Sphere. They said it's coming the fall of 2023, so the drummer might not be playing with them. I don't know if he's got his surgery yet. I think he had to have back surgery, and he wanted to take some downtime. And I mean, who would you replace with him? He's such a fabulous drummer, and once again, you replace a component of a well-oiled machine like U2, it's not going to be the same. Yeah, you can. That's a really, really good topic, because there's so many musicians. There's so many musicians out there who you can place anywhere, and they will fit in. And they will be in that pocket, and it would sound seamless. And there's other band members or musicians you bring in, or you switch around, you do whatever, and it doesn't sound the same. Just like I talked about, of course, it's never going to sound the same. When they replace Steve Perry, right? I still don't like, I listened to the story, I watched it on how that guy ended up getting the gig in Journey. Now he wants out. Now he's rich, and he's like, dude, I want out. I got plenty of money. I have more than I had before, and I'm cool. I can live life good. I'm good, man. I don't like all the drama. I'm out. And he'll probably go do a solo project, or just maybe go and just live a good life. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he'll join Motley Crue. He's probably a better singer than Vince. So he might be. Anyway. Yeah, you replace the main component, and it's just not the same. And there's a difference because Pantera, they're doing, they're honoring the band Pantera. I don't know how but Pantera's touring again. You got Phil Anselmo and Rex Brown. And then you have Zakk Wylde and the drummer from Anthrax, Charlie. So I don't know. I've just seen video. I want to see it live. I want to be in Arlington in Jerry's World when Pantera and Metallica play. I hope I can be there. I want to hear it. I want to witness it. I always talk about being there and witnessing shows like this because I've seen Pantera with Dime, the original band. I've seen all that. Cowboys from Hell at Rock Wave. Yes. And people who are not local, Rock Wave was like a new wave club off of 410, right? We're across where Cowboys is right now in the Galaxy Theater. Yeah. Yeah, so there's so many reasons why I always talk about stuff like this. When you change out a component in a band, it's not going to be the same. The same thing with Motley Crue. You replace one of the main components, which is Mick Mars, one of the creators, and you're going to put in, John 5. I don't know. U2. I hope it's not true. I hope he just they do this residency and it's done. After that, he's like, you know what? Let's take some time and come back in a few years, 2 more years. So I really don't think I'm going to be able to go. I'm sad. I'm not going to really think about it because there's other things to worry about right now. But who would replace the original drummer from U2 for the residency at the Sphere? It has to be all of U2. I mean, is Stuart Copeland still touring? Yeah, right. He's still playing. There's so many good drummers, studio musicians out there. The drummer from Pearl Jam who played with Soundgarden, that guy is always seamless. I forget his name, but that guy, he's a great drummer. Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, there it is. I'm sure he's done a lot of other projects, but you can't tell because he's so good. Yeah, but I don't know. It's not going to be the same. I think that's a huge factor for me in order for me to be like a happy person saying, you know what, I did see U2 and not say, oh, I saw U2 2.0. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Tweet at me at Johnny Compian. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel Inside the ManCave Podcast Show. And as always, thank you for watching and listening. Pass the word around. Let everybody know about this podcast. Let's get to 100. I'll do something really cool when I hit 100. And it'll include you guys. Maybe I'll bring, the 100th person into this man cave and they can sit in one of these seats. How does that sound? How does that sound? Right? How does that sound? You come in the man cave, you can hang out in here, and you can have a beer. There's a fridge back there, and whatever else you can find. There's liquor. You can do a shot, do a mixed drink, whatever you want. Yeah. So please, as I finish this podcast, please go donate to my friend's GoFundMe page, which is linked on my YouTube channel. And it's on YouTube. It's on Facebook Meta. It's on IG. And, You know, we're all, everything that you see from my podcast show, just look at the link, the latest couple podcasts or links that I put out, the link for the GoFundMe page to help out my best friend, Joe Earl, who is dealing with the fight of his life. If you can, please go help. Donate what you can. I appreciate the support from every single one of you. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.